Hello, my name is Jack, and I want to share one of the most painful yet transformative experiences of my life. After more than 20 years of marriage, I discovered that my wife, Lisa, had been unfaithful. This is the story of how I confronted her betrayal. It all began as I was planning a grand celebration for Lisa's 50th birthday. I truly believed we had built a happy and fulfilling life together. However, my world crumbled when I stumbled upon undeniable proof that she was involved with a younger man. The shock, anger, and helplessness I felt in that moment were overwhelming. Consumed by grief and betrayal, I became determined to seek justice in my own way. In this story, I will recount how I uncovered Lisa's infidelity and the carefully orchestrated surprise I had prepared for her birthday celebration. When you hear how the truth unraveled in front of everyone, you will feel as though you are experiencing the moment alongside me. Lisa and I had spent more than 2 decades together, sharing adventures, celebrating milestones, and overcoming challenges. We built a family and raised a wonderful daughter. Like any couple, we face our fair share of ups and downs, but from my perspective, our life was perfect. As Lisa's milestone birthday approached, we decided to host a large gathering with family and friends. Little did I know that this event would become the stage for one of the most shocking moments of my life. The deception came to light when I unintentionally discovered incriminating evidence on Lisa's phone. The messages, explicit photos, and videos exchanged between her and another man felt like a dagger to my heart. The trust that had taken years to build shattered in an instant. My emotions spiraled between rage, sorrow, and disbelief. I knew I couldn't let this go unnoticed. I needed Lisa to understand the pain she had inflicted on our family. I decided that her birthday party would serve as the perfect moment to reveal the truth. For days, I meticulously put together a PowerPoint presentation that documented her betrayal. However, as the event drew closer, I experienced a shift in perspective. Instead of focusing solely on her infidelity, I chose to also highlight the beautiful journey we had shared together. At the party, surrounded by loved ones, I stood before our guests and delivered a heartfelt speech. I reminisced about how Lisa and I met, our wedding day, the birth of our daughter, and the joyful memories we had created over the years. The atmosphere was warm, filled with nostalgia and affection. Then, the presentation took a sharp turn. One by one, the evidence of Lisa's affair appeared on the screen. The room fell into stunned silence as our guests absorbed the shocking truth. But surprises didn't end there. I had taken an extra step to ensure Lisa would never forget this night. Instead of the elegant birthday cake she had anticipated, I replaced it with one that bore explicit images of her and her lover. As the cake was presented, I encouraged everyone to sing happy birthday to Lisa. The devastation on her face was evident. Shock, humiliation, and regret washed over her in waves. The moment was unforgettable. To finalize my act of retribution, I handed Lisa divorce papers in front of everyone. The weight of reality settled in as tears streamed down her face. The silence in the room was deafening. Her family, especially her parents, condemned my actions, insisting that I had gone too far. However, my family, including our daughter, stood by me, understanding the pain I had endured. While my actions were dramatic, they felt justified given the betrayal I had suffered. In the aftermath, Lisa's family threatened legal action for publicly exposing her affair, but she ultimately dissuaded them, acknowledging that she had brought this upon herself. Although this provided some relief, it did not undo the emotional damage inflicted on our family. Following the divorce, Lisa expressed deep regret for her actions. She admitted that she had underestimated the consequences of her choices. While I appreciated her remorse, the damage had already been done. Our trust was irreparably broken. As for me, I embraced my new life as a single man, working to rediscover who I was beyond the confines of a failed marriage. The journey was far from easy. I battled moments of darkness and despair, but my love for my daughter kept me anchored. She became my source of strength, helping me navigate the difficult transition. Reflecting on everything that transpired, I sometimes wonder if there was a better way to handle the situation. Perhaps counseling or private discussions would have been a more rational approach. But in the heat of the moment, my emotions dictated my actions, and I felt compelled to expose the truth in the most impactful way possible. I share this story not to encourage others to follow my footsteps, but as a cautionary tale. Infidelity is devastating, and the emotions it stirs can lead to impulsive decisions. My advice to anyone facing betrayal is to seek support, communicate openly, and carefully consider the long-term consequences of your actions. For those curious about missing details, Lisa did not contest a divorce. She admitted to the affair and blamed my demanding work schedule for her emotional loneliness. According to her, the affair partner made her feel young and desired, filling a void she claimed I had neglected. Ironically, this man had once worked for me, and I had let him go during the pandemic due to financial difficulties, never imagining that he would later destroy my marriage. Perhaps the deepest wound of all was how Lisa manipulated our daughter, feeding her misinformation to protect her secret. My daughter had sensed something was wrong, but was left confused and emotionally torn by Lisa's deception. The pain she endured remains one of the most heartbreaking consequences of this entire ordeal. To those who may doubt my story or claim it is exaggerated, I have one message. This is my life, my pain, and my journey. I share it not for validation, but to connect with others who have faced similar struggles. If you choose not to believe it, that is your choice, but do not dismiss the reality of my experience. This story may not have a dramatic conclusion some might expect, but it serves as a stark reminder. Betrayal carries consequences. Infidelity leaves deep scars, affecting everyone involved. My hope is that others can learn from my experience. Communicate openly, seek support, and carefully consider the impact of every decision in moments of pain and heartbreak. Because every action, no matter how justified it may feel, leaves a lasting mark.